here in Landover, Maryland. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He finds Jahan Dotson.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Completing that one to Carter. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Not much. Second and long coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10.
Come on, set! Check! Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one is caught by Dotson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Warrior 70.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end. But in all seriousness, Think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
He'll look to throw. That one caught by Wilson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On play action, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 18-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The open receiver is Dotson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's taken in by Dotson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Go.
Daniels now on 1st down. He's got his man Carter. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready. Set it.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Let's go now. 65 cat, 65 cat. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Daniels to throw on second down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ready?
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Let go.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Reload. Ready?
They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And in motion is Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Back to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And in motion is Brown. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Here comes Garenda. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They've converted 2 3rd downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dotson, the man in motion.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. This one is caught by Dotson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Open receiver is Bo Melton.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Garenda. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go!
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
18, Pioneer! Back! Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. There's that man again, another catch.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Daniels. Look wide. Get this one complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Ready, ready?
They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. This one complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Come on, set! 70 Lions! Go!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got room at the 30. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back to the air one more time. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, Dallas. Badgley's extra point is good. And the Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.